Good day all, my name is Andrew Coutts and I'm Head of Intermediary Business at Santam. Welcome to the next episode of our podcast series and thank you for listening. In this episode, we discuss the Agri market and the specific solutions Santam brings in this sector. I'm very pleased to have joining me Louw Conradie, Head of Broker Services North, Hanlie Kroese, Manager of our Market Development, and David Lipholo, the Manager of our Agri Contact Center. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being part of this podcast. And they say that you can run, but I guess you just can't hide. Hanlie, please can we start off with you? How important is the agricultural sector in the context of the South African economy?
Thank you, Andrew. I believe that insurance and agriculture have in common that both are responsible for sustainability and is an investment in the future. Agriculture is a significant contributor to the economy in terms of its contribution to the GDP, food security, foreign currency earnings through exports, provision of employment, creation of job opportunities, and then the supply of raw materials to other sectors, further contributing to the economy. The contribution to the GDP, if the entire value chain is considered, can be approximately between 10 to 12%. The primary farmer sector employs approximately 849,000 people. During 2019, the exports totaled around 109.5 billion rand, which should be seen against the 281.2 billion rand gross income of the agri sector. So agriculture is truly a key to unlocking the economic growth.
Completely agree, Hanlie, I think, and thanks for the overview. Louw, I'd like to bring you in here. Welcome. Tell us, please, what differentiates Santam's agri-asset solutions from the market and from our competitors out there?
Andrew, in short, comprehensive and specialist cover. We cover everything from irrigation systems to livestock. Our specialist products have been designed to suit the farmer's needs. Crop insurance is obviously seasonal, therefore cover is only offered for the specific production season. You can increase your cover as the yield potential and the price per ton increase. Santam Agri aims to provide a complete and superior insurance experience. We're only not focusing on risk transfer, we take it a step further through extensive risk prevention and reduction solutions, allowing our farmers the freedom to focus on growing their business. We also have made enhancements on our cover for insured property of a specialist nature. Items such as GPS navigation systems, control systems, sensors, telematics, and automation equipment will enjoy cover. A good example is the ANS devices, autopilots for tractors. Can you believe it? Tractors driving by themselves. And then crop farmers often use also various electronic equipment, and that's also covered under our electronic equipment section. At Santam, we also understand the importance of emergency assistance for our clients. As part of our value-added service offering, Santam Agri clients receive free access to the Europe Assistance Emergency Service. Our agriculture policy is extended to include the following, like a 24-hour crisis line, where we have trained nurses and paramedics that take control of a medical emergency situations like attacks, housebreakings, hijacking, and they provide trauma counseling. We also have the 24-hour emergency medical service that offers appropriate emergency evacuation and transportation by ambulance, helicopter, or aircraft. We also, very importantly, have legal assistance where we have in-house experienced attorneys. They offer general legal advice, expert advice on labor law, legal documentation, and any other legal advice that you may require. That's our differentiation, Andrew.
Thank you, Louw. You make such a good point. It comes through so strongly that clearly our farmers are also some of our most sophisticated business people out there. And it's great to see how our product has developed and evolved to accommodate those changing risks. David, if I can bring you in here, also great to have you. You are the manager of our Agri Contact Center. Can you confirm, please, what are you doing in our operations space to make doing business with Santam easier?
Thank you, Andrew. The first thing that I would like to talk about is our operation model, where we have the two channels of interaction with our brokers. First channel will be our email, where we handle all the requests of the brokers from the sales requests to the policy maintenance. We also have telephony channel where we assist our brokers telephonically with all their requests that they may need. However, on the sales side, the telephony only works with the amendments on the codes that were already being provided by our email consultants. On top of that, Louw mentioned something very important to say we are looking at end-to-end risk management for our clients and our customers. What we do in the contact center for that, we have created a one-pager for the brokers to ensure that they give us as much information as we need to ensure that we are giving them insurance good and proper. We also acknowledge the fact that at times our requirements can be a lot. And with that, we have partnered with Louw and CU, where we are looking at ways to reduce our requirements. We are looking at only having 5 questions that we need to ask our brokers to ensure that with that questions, they can provide us a comprehensive feedback on the risk that we are going into. And we are going to be able to provide the quote quicker, unlike with the questionnaires that we are now using.
Thank you, David, very much. I agree with you. I think the ability to simplify the questionnaires and make it easy to do business with us is an important focus. And thank you for the progress being made there. Right, then moving on, Hanlie, if I can bring you back into the conversation. Clearly, the sector is a very good and important one. Is Santam involved in any marketing or sponsorship in the near future to assist farmers specifically?
Yes, Andrew. Santam supports and is involved in organized agriculture through sponsorships, competitions, involvement in agricultural schools, and consumer education for new generation farmers. We have trained 4,200 farmers the last 3 years in basic financial skills. But if I can highlight one competition, it would be the Santam silage competition, where farmers compete for the title of top silage producer. The data gathered in this competition creates a standard for farmers to measure against and give vital insights into how to improve production. Did you know that by improving the efficiency of the estimated 9 million tons of silage made each year by just 3%, we put about 130 million rand in increased milk and meat production in the farmers' pockets with the same production cost. This benefits the whole value chain in increased sales. In fact, it benefits all South Africans, as the more cost-effectively our farmers can farm, the more sustainable and competitive their produce becomes. All proof of Santam doing more than insurance.
Thank you, Hanlie. It is great to be offering extra value, and thank you for all that you and your team are doing in that space. Louw, maybe the last question, please, for you. If any brokers have any questions or want to engage on pricing, how should they go about this? And also, you can also address, please, are there any benefits to the client if they also insure their crop with Santam?
Andrew, with our nationwide presence and experience that stretched over 100 years, Santam Agri is firmly entrenched in the SA Agri industry. We have a very knowledgeable and skilled team of relationship managers, technical managers, our operational team there with David, and our risk services team. Your entry point should always be the relation manager to engage on price. Yes, I do believe there's the benefit for the farmer insuring his crop with us, with his assets, because Santam Agri is recognized as SA's leading provider of assets, named peril and multi-peril solution. Obviously, from that perspective, we will give you a benefit on pricing because we have this one view of the client.
Thank you, Louw. That brings us to the end of the podcast. Thank you very much to our panel members for sharing your expertise and insight. Thank you to all of you who have tuned in. We always welcome your thoughts and comments. And to all our intermediaries, thank you for your ongoing support through these challenging times. Keep safe all.